It's the 2025 crappiest country in the world competition. Tonight's matchup is between Zimbabwe and North Korea. Brought to you by Jack's River Disposal. Just dump it.
We will start out with Zimbabwe, and I'll be honest with you, Zimbabwe somehow snuck into the tournament. They're one of those teams that really came on late in the year and snuck into the tournament. I'm not sure, frankly, hate to give the game away, they're even a worthy contender. Don't get me wrong, the place sucks. It's just horrible. But you know how the State Department, as we've discussed, has 4 different levels of travel advisory. 1, you should visit. 2, you can visit, use some caution. 3, you really don't need to go there. And 4, if you visit, you will die. Zimbabwe's only level 2. Now, the crime is rampant. The poverty is terrible. 50% of the country lives in poverty. And maybe the saddest thing, I actually have considered doing a history episode on this before, is Zimbabwe was, at one point in time, quite wonderful. It used to be known as Rhodesia. It was a British colony. Then eventually they kind of broke off and just kind of governed themselves. And that went away because 2 different communist subgroups decided to essentially join forces and wage war on the Brits who were ruling Rhodesia at the time, although they were no longer British, they were Rhodesian. It's a very fascinating little war, guerrilla war, and eventually they had to leave. They lost, and ever since then, the place has kind of gone downhill. You have massacres, you have genocides, things like that. So it exists. There's a ton of street crime, pickpockets, smash and grabs, things of that nature. But overall, I'll be frank with you, I just don't think they're on the same level as North Korea. North Korea, I don't want to bias anybody. I don't want to bias myself. North Korea could easily win the whole thing. They could run the table and win the entire thing. They are level 4 on the State Department travel advisory. 60% live in absolute poverty. We all know what a concentration camp is due to all the coverage and books and things that have been written about World War II and the Holocaust of Jewish people. We all know what a concentration camp entails. And we often say to ourselves things like, never again, this can never be allowed to happen again. It's happening right now. In North Korea, they have concentration camps, plural, that are as bad as anything that happened in World War II. The conditions are so horrific around these camps. They have super electrified fences around them, and prisoners routinely run and throw themselves onto the electric fence, preferring death rather than continue to starve to death. How about torture? Let's discuss that. North Korea has a real specialty when it comes to torture. Oftentimes, it's water torture. Oh, and I should note, when you're being tortured, North Korea will arrest your entire family, oftentimes, and do it to everybody. So it's something the whole family gets to enjoy as they force water down your throat and then step on your stomach. They jam needles underneath your fingernails, and all the way to just hanging you upside down and then beating you senseless. You have no rights, no freedom of speech. There is a strict class system where you can't advance beyond the lower classes at all. Oh, by the way, there's slavery. Did you think we were past that time? The North Korean government, because people have no rights and they have no guns, they will just show up at your house and yank you out and turn you into an uncompensated worker, which is, slang for slavery, in one of their mines or camps or somewhere else. You don't have to have done anything wrong whatsoever to get conscripted as a slave. They do this to their own people. If I have to give them credit for something, though, there's no violent crime to speak of whatsoever because all the criminals are already dead, or, to be honest, they're all working for the government. This one was frankly not even close. North Korea is so much worse than Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe, apologies to you. You're bounced out of the tournament. But credit where it's due. Congratulations to North Korea. You easily breezed past your first round opponent.